And Melanie, right now the Orioles are trying to bounce back after one of their roughest games of the entire season.
Yeah, well, and it's not something that we haven't seen before, Brett. And in fact, after opening day, that 13-2 loss against the Boston Red Sox, Brandon Hyde said a phrase that he very much has liked to stick with, which was flush it, forget it, get rid of it. Now, some interesting little tie-ins between that opening day loss and what happened last night. Of course, unfortunately, Tommy Milone was the starter in both of those. Hyde did notice, though, that there was a difference, whereas there wasn't that great location in opening day. Last night he said, he thinks it's a little more of defensive miscues, not being able to back up and make plays off of soft contact. Cody Carroll was also a reliever in both of those games as well. And unfortunately, we've already talked about Austin Hayes getting hurt today. Well, he took a hit in the rib cage in that opening day matchup. But the good news is they are very familiar with bouncing back. And if you'll remember, they took the next 2 games from the Red Sox to effectively take the series. And he said, looking at 2019, especially once they got to the second half of the season, he started getting these guys used to the fact that you can't hold on to what happened the day before. You have to be able to come in, even if it's the same opponent, and to be able to just flip the script and move on. And if you look back at those 2019 double-digit difference losses, well, the Orioles are above 500 and making sure they turn around the next day and get the W.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do over the course of a baseball season. Melanie, last night wasn't a total loss at all. It did feature the debut of young Keegan Aiken.
Yeah, and he waited for his debut almost as long as the Orioles waited to even finish that suspended game with the Nationals. And luckily enough for him, it finally came. He joked and said, I had one relief appearance in my professional career in the minor leagues. So maybe that helped a little bit because I had no idea really what to do in a bullpen situation in the first place. But that was also a role that was made clear to him upon joining the team, that was what it was expected of him. So Hyde found a place finally where he could come in and get some work done. And he was very happy with what he saw. He said he attacked very well and was able to really play to contact. He liked some of his breaking pitches a lot and said, there's certainly a chance for him to come back up here and do it again. Keegan even laughed, and something I related to a little bit. He said, I was so anxious to come up here and make my debut. As much as I wish my family and the fans could be here at the ballpark, it kind of helped calm me down a little bit and just focus on the task at hand. So once they called my name in the pen, it was time to get down to business.